Morning. Come and have a seat. Now, of course, I'm not going to go easy on you. There are some really big questions we've got to try and get answers to this morning. But I'll be fair, and we just want to hear what you've got to say. So, shall we get on with it?
We're rolling.
Here we go. Join me to hear from the biggest names inside and outside politics.
Sunday with Laura Koonsberg. Sundays at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Why not lift a living income so people could afford the basics?
It's always a compromise, and compromises mean that some people get more and others get less.
Far too simplistic. That is not how the world works.
First of all, thank you for explaining. Did he mislead Parliament? My view is he didn't.
It's always somebody else's fault.
Whatever side you're on,
Parliamentary democracy, that does matter.
the conversation starts here.
Let's start with this breaking news.
Politics Live. Watch on BBC iPlayer.
Hello and welcome to BBC News with the latest headlines for viewers in the UK and around the world. On the first anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, President Volodymyr Zelensky hails his nation's year of invincibility. He says it will do everything to win.
It's important for everyone to focus, and then we'll have victory, because the righteous is on our side.
Solemn ceremonies have been taking place all day Friday around the world, including this one in Downing Street, where a minute's silence was observed. The fighting, though, continues with no end in sight. We report from the front line to assess the impact the conflict is having on Ukraine. And the United States announces on Friday new sanctions and an additional $2 billion support package aimed at helping the Ukrainians in their fight. If you've just joined us, welcome to BBC News. I'm Shaun Ley. It's good to have your company. We mark this hour, as we have most of the hours in the last 24, the first anniversary of the war in Ukraine. 1 year since Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, ordered his forces to launch an all-out assault on his western neighbour, with the aim of taking Kyiv, the capital, within days. The strategy, though, fell apart, facing formidable Ukrainian resistance, though it has come at an immense cost to Ukrainians. Many have died on the battlefield on both sides of the conflict, and accusations have been levelled of war crimes against Russian troops, which have shocked the world. The war has changed Europe, and it's had its impact internationally beyond that too, leaving Russia diplomatically isolated on the world stage and revitalising the NATO alliance, one that a former US president had suggested was already past its sell-by date. Well, our international editor, Jeremy Bowen, has been reporting on the conflict from the very start. He's kept in touch with many of the Ukrainians he's met over the last year, and he's been back to meet some of them to hear how they reflect on 12 months